Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. I'm going to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS, and salutations to all the brothers out there on the highways and the byways pushing this truth, man. And and shalom to all the sincere women that listen. Today it's July 4th, and it's Independence Day, man. These crackers and really all the nations over here in the melting pot of America are out here going wild right now. You know, getting ready to start busting off fireworks and sporting this flag and raising the eagle. You know, and everywhere we look, it's just wickedness all day long. You know, and especially today with the pride that's out there today. So we just want to touch up on this a little bit here, and I'm going to read the Declaration of Independence, because a lot of these people that celebrate this holiday don't even know what the holiday's about, and what it's about is independence. It was when the Declaration of Independence was brought out, when America had separated itself as 13 colonies from Britain. So I'm gonna go ahead and read it. It says, when in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another. All right, so he's saying it's saying pretty much like I said, you know, how they broke off from Britain and became the 13 colonies of the United States of America, which they're saying, you know, that it's okay to do that, you know, but I don't see them doing that with the Native Americans. Yeah, they gave them their little reservations, which are worse than a lot of the projects, but on top of that, the government steps in there all the time trying to offer them money to sell the reservations and give them up, you know, and so to end up in the outcome just being lost. I went to Canada not too long ago, and all the reservations out there were like that. You know, and there's only a select amount of reservations left in the United States that are like that. Most of them have sold their lands too, but they really get destroyed after that. You know, they don't have no connections with who they were before. You know, and little do they know, it goes a lot deeper than that, though. They're actually Hebrew Israelites from the tribe of Gad and Reuben, according to the scripture. But yeah, they sell the reservations and become lost, man. So really what this Declaration of Independence was for was just for the white man, was just for Esau. You know, they're saying it's okay for Edomites to do that. Let's go ahead and keep reading. And to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and the nature of God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires, but they weren't respecting the opinions of our people, of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know, we were only worth I believe it was a third of a human being to them. Requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. All right, now you got to realize that at the time this was written in 1776. You know, slavery wasn't abolished till about
1865.
1865, and you know, and still even after then there were still slaves. They just actually found another slave, I think it was in 2005, in one of the states, and he didn't even know that slavery was abolished. He just kept doing his daily deeds, man.
Yeah, and you know, even after that too, they even started doing it was called like farm cropping, which, you know, they ended up getting Latinos, Negroes, and Native Americans to work on these farmers to get land and everything, and basically they would get them in the cycle where they're stuck, and basically they're stuck in this slavery, working on their their fields and everything, and yeah.
Yeah, well, because on top of that too, you can't take a nation of slaves and have them in slavery for so long and then just free them and expect them to go prosper. You know, the Edomites had so many more benefits. You know, when they moved to America after they were fighting off Gad, They were giving them, I forget what all the names of these are, but you could look them up, but they were giving them other benefits. They were giving them land. They were giving them land and money to come over here. And then on top of that, they were giving them loans to buy extra land, loans to buy homes. And it wasn't until just recently that they were claiming to do that for our people, and also that they try to point it out like this Declaration of Independence was for all people. No, it was all for Edomites. Like I said, our people were lower than an animal to them. But according to the scripture, man, these Edomites are lower than an animal. They're not nothing to be put above the true people of the Lord.
And like throughout, Brother Gar was talking about, saying that it wasn't for us Jake and everything, because later on, they started realizing that we started stepping up and everything, and then they're like, oh well, you know what? Let's give them this little bit of freedom, so they don't have to wake up in this truth and everything and try to come against Edom.
But they can't beat the prophecies of the scripture. This is Ecclesiastes 11 and verse 5. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceedeth from a ruler. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. The rich, meaning the spiritually rich, man, the 12 tribes of Israel, to whom the adoption pertaineth to, which consists of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And 2/3 of those people are going to get destroyed, and those 2/3 are out there right now celebrating this wicked ass holiday. Verse 7: I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking as servants upon the earth. Because those servants are those Edomites. Like I said, they're actually lower than a damn dog. And princes walking as servants upon the earth, because those 12 tribes, in Hebrew, you'd call Israel as Yasharallah, meaning Prince of Power. So this Prince of Power is serving these Edomites. But it's time to wake up. We've been under this oppression for so long now that these prophecies are coming to pass, and our people are waking up and knowing who they are. They're starting to join together under the scripture, under the name of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Not under no Black Lives Matter, not under no brown pride. Under the name of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Here's another scripture here. This is Proverbs 23 and verse 10. Remove not the old landmark, and enter not into the fields of the fatherless. All right, so that's what they did. They came over here to this continent, and they removed the old landmark.